You really that boy?
No, you that boy.
Nah.
You that boy. You that boy.
What is going on, Raider Nation? It's JT coming at you with another episode of the Raider Cast, your podcast for everything silver and black. We get the dub in Denver, 6 straight games. We defeat the stupid Broncos. Hate the Broncos. Glad we got the dub. Didn't affect us in the draft at all. Tank's still going. That's okay. We got the dub. That's all I care about. This is the one of the games that I was like, all right, we can win this game and I'll be happy. Because fuck Denver. Fuck the Broncos. We beat them. Overtime win. Just a throw up to Davante Adams. Walk-off touchdown. Easy. So good. It was a great game. Josh Jacobs went off as usual. Max Crosby had himself in a fantastic game today. Derek Carr had his best game of his season. He only ended up taking 1 sack with his patchwork O-line. He was under pressure a lot, but only taking 1 sack is pretty good. 307 yards, 2 touchdowns, 106.5 rating, 23 for 37. He just had a really good game. I'm happy for Carr. I have nothing really bad to say about him. The offense looked rough at times. Obviously, only scoring 22 isn't, what you want to see, but we got the dub. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Defense held strong. It looked shaky at first, but after that blocked field goal, they only scored 2 more field goals. That's impressive. Now, like I said, one of the biggest game records of the day today, though, was Max Crosby, my boy. 6 total tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for a loss, 3 QB hits, 1 forced fumble, which is not showing up on the stat sheet on ESPN, and 1 blocked field goal. Absolute game changer. We would have been down 13 to 7 at the half. Blocks it right after the forced fumble. He was just on a tear. He was having a great game today. He always plays well against Denver. I was expecting nothing less than a great game from him, and he gave us that. Other standouts, Denzel Perryman had a great game. Bilal Nichols had his best game of his career. Andrew Billings had a really good game. And also, shout out to the guy that we brought up yesterday that everyone was saying who? Tyler Hall, corner. 5'10", out of Wisconsin, second-year player, getting the sack on Russell Wilson today. Great play. Everyone's like, who? I was like, who is that guy? Who is Tyler Hall? Just saying, he has more sacks than Chandler Jones and Cleveland Ferrell combined. Actually, it's the same amount, I should say, combined. But he has twice the number of sacks as Chandler Jones so far this season. So let's keep playing Tyler Hall. He had a great game overall. He had three total tackles, 1 sack, 1 TFL, and 1 QB hit. I think he played pretty well today. I didn't really not hear his name in a bad way. I couldn't watch a ton of the game as I was doing school stuff, but I watched enough. I didn't see anything bad from him, and obviously getting the sack, getting the TFL, getting the QB hits in there, really good stuff from him today. That makes me excited to see what Hobbs can do when he comes back, because if we got Hobbs, Hall's looking a little bit better. Yasin had a good game today. He got burned a couple times, but he didn't give up a touchdown, which is good. But yeah, that's enough from the defense. Not too much else to say from there. Jerry Tillery definitely made an impact on the pass rush, I gotta say. Jerry Tillery coming in, combined with Bilal Nichols, definitely makes our pass rush just that much a little bit better. Even though it's going up against a bad Broncos O-line, it still made a difference. We still got sacks today. Probably one of the most amount of sacks we've ever gotten in a game, with 3, which is depressing as shit. But Max Crosby's up to 9 sacks on the season. I think that'll end up being about tied for 5th in the league so far, and he's definitely first in TFLs. So dark horse defensive player of the year right there. But moving on to the offensive side of the ball, Davante Adams, 7 catches, 141 yards, 21.1 yards per catch, 2 touchdowns. Insane game from him. He played out of his mind today. Another shout out in the passing game, Josh Jacobs, 3 for 51, had that huge catch going into that last drive before overtime, setting us up for the field goal. Should have been a touchdown, but whatever. Josh Jacobs in general had a great day today. 24 carries for 109 yards, 4.5 average. No touchdowns from him, but that's okay. Davante Adams got those touchdowns. And like I said, Derek Carr had a great game. Overall, I think, yeah. And as you saw from the video that I just played about a few minutes ago, the locker room looked hype. They looked bought in. Carr gave McDaniels a huge hug, that huge high five. Definitely a nice win for the team. Get those juices pumping. But as I've heard people say, I mean, it's too little, too late at this point. You're not really vying for anything at this point. 3-7. If you win out, sure, you have a chance to make playoffs. But at this point, you're not making playoffs. So it's great to get the win, but it's a meaningless win. But it's always good to beat Denver. So I'm not going to call it a meaningless win against Denver, because we always own Denver, especially the past few years. 7 out of the last 8 we beat Denver, and the last one was only by like a point or something like that. So I'll take it. 6 straight, easy. I'll take it. Pat Surtain got just demolished by Davante Adams today. Just straight up embarrassed by him all day today. Mossed him. That last touchdown in overtime was Pat Surtain missing his coverage. Just great. Great game plan by McDaniels. Great adjustments by Patrick Graham in the second half. After the first drive, just them going right down the field and getting the touchdown, we held strong. We didn't allow a touchdown for the rest of the game. Only allowed field goals and gave the offense a chance to win on multiple drives, and they eventually did it. We finally cracked that curse of not being able to win those close games. We're now 1-7. Or 1-6, sorry, in those types of one-score scenarios where the offense has the ball last. But like I said, too little, too late. I don't want to drag down the mood a little bit, but we're still heading towards top 10 pick area, and I want to keep it that way. We're still in the Jalen Carter sweepstakes, and if we get Jalen Carter, as we saw the D-line today, give Max Crosby a little bit of help, and he'll tear the opposing offenses apart. I wouldn't mind getting Jalen Carter, but great dub today. Not much else to say. Just happy to get the dub. I know the players are happy to get a dub. I know the team is happy to get a dub. That just makes you feel good. Heading into a very tough game, tough stretch of games. The next 2 games are pretty tough. Seahawks and then Chargers, which I will be at. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to probably do maybe a vlog. I don't really know how to vlog, so we'll figure that out. But I'll definitely get some content for you guys during that trip to Vegas. I wouldn't mind winning that game too. I wouldn't mind seeing a win, but yeah, I don't see us winning against the Chargers. But irregardless, great game from the boys. Happy for all the guys that showed out. Again, Josh Jacobs always balls out against Denver. Max Crosby always balls out against Denver. It's inevitable. One of those players will be around next season, so at least we'll have Max next season. Maybe Jacob stays. Who knows? Maybe he'll take a pay cut. Just stay with us. You never know. But whoever's getting him is getting. He's going to get paid. He's been playing super, super well. So, good for him. Good for Adams. Perryman had a good game, like I said, Max Crosby, all of them guys. Carlson's streak ends today, which is also so depressing. However, it's still 3rd best all-time with 41, so you take what you can get. Beggars can't be choosers. He still has balled out. He's like 7 for 7 or something like that from 50 in his career, 50 plus in his career, which is absolutely fucking insane. That's Justin Tucker level of field goals made from 50 plus. He's definitely on his way to being Justin Tucker level of clutch, of just great kicker. So yeah, I love seeing that. We always have good kickers and punters. There's really not much else to talk about. The O-line with Colton Miller out, I thought did just as good as I thought. I thought Derek Carr was actually going to get sacked like 5-6 times, but I don't know if he held strong, if the offensive line was able to put together at least a little bit of cohesion on some of those pass rush plays, on those pass plays. They definitely had a lot of penalties today. I'm not entirely sure what the penalties were. Let me take a check right now. It looks like 9 for 98. That was definitely one of our higher, penalized games. A lot on the O-line for sure, but again, they got the dub. They only allowed 1 sack. A lot of pressure though. But again, sacks, you don't want to allow sacks and stuff like that. So it was definitely good on that sense. We definitely need Colton Miller back though. He's definitely needed. I think Munford looked, besides the penalties, I think he looked decent. Again, he's a project pick. It's not going to be a magic pick. He's not just going to be able to pick up and play super well. But I think he's been playing way above his draft selection. That's for sure. He's been playing way better than the 7th round pick in my opinion. But I think he's definitely someone for the future that we could think about keeping at right tackle. I don't like Illuminor at left tackle at all. That was atrocious to watch. He was definitely the weak link on the O-line in my opinion, just overall. He's decent on the right side. Again, we're going to have a battle for who can be the least bad right tackle right now. And I think Munford should get a chance next week. But it'll probably be back to the old O-line of Miller, Bars, James, Parham, and then Illuminor on the right side. But you never know. You never know what could happen. But yeah, thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the win. Thank you guys for enjoying the new XFL content. You guys put a good amount of views on that. You watched a lot of the video, which I greatly appreciate you guys. Like, thank you. That just shows me that you guys are looking for more XFL content and you guys are enjoying it. Thank you. I enjoyed making that video. I am going to love making XFL content later in the future for the Vipers. And I appreciate you guys so much for continuing to support this channel. Getting up there in subscribers, getting up there in views all the time. I cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are amazing. I love Raider Nation. I love you guys. We may have our differences sometimes. I may argue with you guys a lot, especially about a certain quarterback. But you guys are the best. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for sticking around. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, especially those on the East Coast. You guys, Pacific time coast, because it's 10:30 here, but it's 7:30 there, so you guys still have a little more of your day left. But I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. I might be able to post a video tomorrow. We shall see. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, like I said, and peace out, Raider Nation.